Students, we continue with graphs of trigonometric functions. The first one, we have three functions: y is equal to sine of x, y is equal to 2 sine of x, and y is equal to minus sine of x. Let's plot graph of this function. First of all, y is equal to sine of x. This is 360 degrees, half of this is 180 degrees, this is 90 degrees point, this is 270 degrees. This value is 1, this is minus 1. Let's mark 2 also. This is minus 2. So first of all, graph of y is equal to sine of x. Sine of 90 is 1, sine of 180 is 0, sine of 0 is 0, sine 270 is minus 1, this is sine of 360, 0. So in the last class we learned graph of this function is like this: sine wave, then 180 it's a 0, sine of 270 is minus 1, this is sine of 360. So this is graph of y is equal to sine of x. Now graph of 2 sine of x, this means values of sine x multiplied by 2. 0 multiplied by 2, this will be 0. We will have 1 into 2, this will be 2. 30 degrees, it will be half, twice of that will be 1. So we can continue, and this will be the graph. And after 180 to 360 degrees, this will be the graph. So this is y is equal to 2 sine of x. This is the graph. The third one, y is equal to minus sine of x. Minus sine of x means graph of sine x multiplied by minus 1. So only sign will change. This is positive, negative of this will be like this. So I am showing it dotted. This value is minus 1, and these negative values, these go positive, and this is y equals to minus sine of x. So 3 graphs in 1. Next, y is equal to sine of x and y is equal to mod of sine of x. If you plot graph of sine of x first, this is graph of sine of x. We just plotted. This is sine of x. This value is 1. This is minus 1. So this is y equals to sine of x. So what will mod do? We understand that mod of x is x if x is positive, and minus x if x is negative. So from 0 degrees to 180 degrees, sine of x is positive. So mod of sine x, this will also be sine x. If x is positive, mod of x is x. Sine x is positive from 0 to 180 degrees. So this will be the graph. This is graph of, this will coincide with graph of sine of x. This is negative part of sine function, 180 degrees to 360 degrees. So if x is negative, mod of x is minus x. So minus of this means we just use this in the previous question. So this will be the graph. So in green color we have graph of mod of sine x, red it's graph of sine x. So this is mod of sine of x. This part can be written y is equal to sine of x, and this is y is equal to minus sine of x. So mod of sine x, time period of this is 180 degrees. The next one, y is equal to tan x and tan square of x. For understanding purposes, we are restricting value of x to the first quadrant only. So y is equal to tan x and y is equal to tan square of x. This is 90 degrees. Tan 90 is infinity, so we draw here a line parallel to y axis. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. All positive values. 0 to 90 degrees, half of this is 45 degrees. Divide 0 to 90 into 3 parts. We have 30 degrees here and 60 degrees here. Tan 45 is 1. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is 0.6. So this is 0.5, this is 0.6. Tan 60 is root 3, which is 1.7. 1.73. This will be 1.75. So it's very close to this value. Then we join these points 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, and finally we join. This is graph of y is equal to tan of x. Now when we have to square the values, tan square of x means tan of x whole square. So this is tan 0, 0, 0 square is 0. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 square is 1 by 3. So that will be less than this value. 45 will be same. So we know that if x lies between 0 and 1, x square is a lesser value. That is why graph is coming below graph of tan of x. Tan 60 is root 3, square of that will be 3. So this is 3 here. So we join these points, and in red this is y is equal to tan square of x. So two graphs, tan x and tan square of x on the same scale. Next one, we have to plot again two functions on the same scale. Y is equal to sine of x and y is equal to cosecant x, reciprocal of sine of x. So y is equal to sine of x. This is say 90, this is 180, 270, this is 360 degrees. So 90, this is 180 degrees. This side it's 1, this side it's minus 1. 0, sine of 90 is 1. So join these points like this, sine curve 180, 270 it's minus 1. So this is graph of y is equal to sine of x. Now y is equal to cosecant x. Cosecant x is 1 by sine x, reciprocal of sine x. So 1 by 0, this will be infinity. And this is 1, 1 by 1, this will be 1. So this is point on graph. Infinity we show as a line parallel to y-axis. Sine 30 degrees. Sine 30 degrees is half. Reciprocal of that will be 2. That's this point. So we can continue and join like this. Again at 180 degrees, sine of 180 is 0. Reciprocal 1 by 0, that will be infinity. So this is the graph. So sine of x is positive, its reciprocal cosecant of x, that will also be positive. So this is graph of cosecant of x. This is graph of cosecant of x in the first and the second quadrants. These lines do not touch. Similarly, in the third and the fourth quadrants, reciprocal, this will be the graph. Sine 360 is 0, 1 by 0, this will be infinity. In this case, minus sign, minus infinity. This is graph of, in black color, it's graph of cosecant of x. So we understood last time that graph is language of mathematics. So this particular graph of cosecant x, so this is first of all sin x and cosecant x on the same scale. Graph of cosecant x, this is telling us that its range of values, it's minus infinity to minus 1, then union 1 to infinity. So range we can write from graph minus infinity to minus 1, union 1 to infinity. This is the range of values. Okay, the next one, tan x and cot x. Again, very similar concept. Let's plot graph of tan x first. This is y axis, this is x axis, 90 degrees, 180, then 270, this is 360. Tan 90 is infinity, so we draw this line. Tan 270. So this is graph of tan of x. We just plotted. It's graph of tan of x. This is tan of x in the second quadrant, 90 degrees to 180 degrees. 180 to 270 is the same as this, as in the first quadrant. Then from 270 to 360, it's the same. So this is graph of y is equal to tan of x. Next, we want graph of cot of x on the same scale. So cot is reciprocal of tan. 0, reciprocal of 0 is infinity. So we start from here. Then this is 45 degrees. Tan 45 is 1. Cot 45 is also 1. So the graphs intersect at this point. Tan 90 is infinity. 1 by infinity is 0. So cot of 90 is 0. This is graph of cot of x. And same here. After this it will be like this. 360, this will be, cot will be infinity. So this is the graph. So in red color is graph of reciprocal of tan x, that is cot of x. So what do we observe? That tan of x is always an increasing function. The black lines are rising with the increasing value of x. So tan of x is an increasing function. Whereas red lines, cot of x, this is falling line. Cot of x is a decreasing function. We can solve equations, certain equations using graphs. Like if the question is solve tan of x is equal to cot of x. So tan of x is equal to cot of x means on the graph we have to identify points where graph of tan x and cot x intersect. So we can see intersection here, that's 1 point, this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4. So can we say from 0 degrees to 360 degrees, this equation has 4 solutions. 4 points of intersection means 4 solutions. And if we want those specific angles, the angles are 45 degrees, this is 135 degrees, then 225 degrees, and this will be 315 degrees. So these are the 4 solutions. Number of solutions is 4. Similarly, in the previous question, sin x and cosecant x, if I want to solve sin of x is equal to cosecant of x, then what is solution? Solution is where graph of sin x and cosecant x intersect. That is here and at here, this point. This point is 90 degrees, the other is 270 degrees. So 0 to 360 degrees, there are 2 solutions. Coming to the last question, we have cos of 2x. Second function is cos of 2x minus pi by 4. So for better accuracy, number of points should be more. Maximum number of points should be considered. Let us see how do we solve this. This is for 0 less than x less than equal to pi by 2. So we construct the table first. Values of x. This is 0 degrees, 15 degrees, then 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. We need 2x also. 2x will be 0, 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 degrees and 180 degrees. Then 2x minus pi by 4. This is minus 45 degrees. Let me write 2x minus 45 degrees. This will be minus 15 degrees, 15 degrees, 45 degrees, 75 degrees and this will be 135 degrees. We can find out values of cos of 2x, cos of 0, cos of 30. This will be 0.86, this is 0.5 and cos 90 is 0. Then cos of 120 minus 0.5 and this is minus 1. Then 2x minus 45 and cos of 2x minus 45. Cos of minus 45 is same as cos of 45, that's 0.7. We will find out this value. Again this value, cos of 45 is 0.7, cos 75 we will evaluate, cos of 135 this is minus 0.7. To evaluate these cos of 15 and cos of 75, we need knowledge of compound angle formulas, also called addition subtraction formulas. So what are those formulas? That will be studied in the next class, but here we need formulas for cos of a minus b, cos of a minus b and cos of a plus b. Cos of a minus b is cos a cos b and plus sin a sin b, and if we have plus sign here we will have minus sign here. I want value of cos of 15. 15 can be written cos of 45 minus 30. This is cos a minus b, this is cos a cos b and plus sin a sin b. 1 by root 2 into cos 30, 1 by root 2 into sin 30, that's 1 by 2. So root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2. This is cos of 15. This is 1.7 plus 1, 2.7. Root 2 is 1.4. This is 2.8. Let's write it's 0.9 something. Cos of 15 degrees. And cos of 75, this can be written cos 45 plus 30. That will be the only difference here will be cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. It will be this value minus this value. That's root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. This is 0.7 upon, this is 2.8. This is roughly 0.25. This is approximately 0.9. So we can substitute these values here. Cos of minus 15 is same as cos of 15. That's roughly 0.9. This is 0.9. Then cos of 75, that's cos of 75 is this is 2.5. Let us now plot graphs. Cos of, first of all, graph of cos of 2x. This is 0 degrees, this is 45 degrees and this is 90 degrees. Then this one is 30 degrees and this is 60 degrees. So 0 to 30, half of this will be 15 degrees. midpoint of 60 and 90, that is 75 degrees. So this is 30 degrees, this is 15 degrees, 45 degrees, this is 60 degrees, and this is 75 degrees. 60 degrees is here. So you have to see that this distance, this represents 30 degrees, 30 to 60, that is also 30 degrees, 60 to 90, that is also 30 degrees. These should be equal. Now we have to plot graph between x and 2x. So when x is 0, cos of 2x is 1, that's this value. When x is 15, it's 0.86, 30 degrees it's 0.5, this is 0.5, 45 degrees, and its cos of 2x is 0. This is the graph. So we can join these points. Then 60 degrees, cos of 2x is minus 0.5. So this is minus 0.5. 60 degrees is minus 0.5. So this is 1, this is minus 1. So minus 0.5 will be here. Then 90 degrees, it's minus 1. This is minus 1. So we can join these points. So these are the points 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like this. So we can again have a practice and then join. We join freehand, and this is y is equal to cos of 2x. This graph is graph of y is equal to cos of 2x. Next, now we have to plot graph between x and this values. So 0, it's 0.7, this is 0.7, this is the point. 15 degrees, it's 0.9, it's 0.9, that's here. And 30 degrees is again 0.9, this is 0.9. Then 45 degrees is 0.7, this is 0.7. Then 60 degrees, it's 0.25, this is 0.25. And 90 degrees, it's minus 0.7, it's here. So again we can have, okay, let us insert one more value. This is 22.5 degrees. That's midpoint of these two. 2x will be 45 degrees. Okay. 2x minus 45, this will be 0, and cos of 0, this will be 1. So where do we show 22.5? 22.5 is midpoint of 15 and 30, that's here. So this is 22.5 degrees, and here the value is 1. Now we have number of points. This is coming off the graph. Let me check. 45 degrees, cos 45 is 0.7. So this is 0.7. So now we have number of points. We can join freehand. First of all, have practice, and then we join freehand. This is cos 2x minus 45 degrees. Okay. Thank you.